Soon as we hit 1,000 subs, I'm gonna go live. The first person in the chat is gonna win 450k VC. So subscribe, have your notifications on, and good luck on winning the VC. All right, guys, we are back. Top 10 point guard. We have all the tier lists up. We have the best budget team available, best team possible, defense settings. Everything's on the channel. Check it out. And hit the like button because this video is straight and to the point. Number 10 is going to be Fox. He's going to be a rim runner. He's free through domination. And yeah, it's a little bit of a grind. It's going to take you actually quite a few hours to do it. But he does get some gold badges of finishing. His defense is going to be lackluster for sure. And he does have some playmaking badges, so he can get around a couple people. His dribble moves are not the worst, but he's not a shooter. So you're looking at not a defender, not a shooter. That's why I don't have him higher on the list. As you can see here, his tendencies, only pass interceptions, the only good one. But yeah, moving at number 10, he also doesn't have the best dunk package. There's better dunk packages out there. So let's see who number 9 is. Up next, we have Steve Francis, and what's the difference? Not much. They're both rim runners, and they both have great defense, but I will say at least he has some type of shooting badges, and he does have 85 still. That will separate him a little bit with Fox, so you can actually get some steals with him. I know he's not the best, but he can pass a little bit with like silver break starter, stuff like that, and gold bailout is actually pretty nice. So I do like Francis a little bit better than him. If you haven't tried this Francis card and you're looking for a rim runner, you're going to like him. He has a pretty good dunk package, and it's not like a bunch of 360s and stuff, so it's not super blockable. His dribble style, Zach LaVine, is average. His release is okay. Let's see who's next. Up next, we have Steve Francis. Different type of guard, right? So if you're looking for a catch and shoot guy, this is more of your kind of guy. Looking for a catch and shoot, shooting off a pick, or really running an offense better. With his passing, you can actually make better passes, which can really set up your offense because passing is timing. And this guy can get there in time. But if you're looking for somebody to dunk, this is not going to be your guy. His dribble moves are not the best. His jump shot's okay. It's not the fastest, but it's got an okay green window. Let's see who's next. And Jamal Murray is next. 1 Hall of Fame, 11 golds, 18 silver. So he's going to be able to finish, he's going to be able to shoot, he's going to be able to dribble, and he's going to be able to pass. Once again, we're not looking at a great defensive guy. His speed is nothing special, but I do like the Dame dribble style a little more than others, but a lot of his dribble moves are not going to be the best. He can dunk a little bit, so that's going to be the bigger difference between him and Nash is going to be the dunking. And I will say Nash is going to be a better shooter, but that doesn't mean you can't shoot with Murray. So Murray's going to be a little more of an offensive threat because sometimes you're going to come up with pick and rolls. You're going to want the guy to finish at the rim, and Nash is not going to be able to do that. Up next, how about a guy who does a little bit more on both sides of the ball? You got the defense here is going to be on a different level than the last guys I mentioned, and you're going to be able to shoot with this guy. His release is just fine. You're actually going to like his release. He has 1 dunk animation, and so if that's what you're looking for, this is not going to be your guy. His tendencies could be better, so I think a lot of people talk about his defense. I think he's a little overrated because his contest shot, block shot, and on-ball still are not going to be the highest. Now, with that being said, he's going to be a great like 3 and D kind of guy, and that's what he's going to be, right? I will say that if you want a defensive guy and you have him, he's going to be one of the better at this position. Jason Kidd is just an upgraded Joe Dumars. Why? I'll show you why. All right. So interception doesn't matter too much, but it's there. And I'm going to tell you, his passing's better. He gets gold clamps. So having a bigger build and better clamps, he's going to be better at defense. He really is. I will say that, but once again, if you're looking for a dunker, this is not going to be your guy. So you can move people up and down the list. What do you want? Do you want a defender? Do you want a shooter? Do you want a rim runner? There's not a lot of guards right now do all those things. So a lot of this is going to be based on preference on what you're looking for in a player. But I'm going to tell you something. Why do I like Jason Kidd better than the other cards? I like his dribble moves. His combo moves are not bad. His moving crossover is usable. And his jump shot's just fine. Is it super fast? No, but can you green it? Yes. And he's going to be faster than most guards at 88 speed, which is going to actually help a lot with his defense, like gold gloves, stuff like that. He's going to be able to keep up. So if you're looking for a guy to play defense that can move a little bit, that can shoot a little bit, Jason Kidd is a good option. Now this guy's just on there because he's just an overpowered rim runner. You're talking about upgrading your Fox. This is a huge upgrade to Fox, 94 speed, Hall of Fame limitless. So when you're calling those screens and you're just trying to slam on somebody coming off a screen, he's going to be able to do that. His dribble moves are nice. His jump shot's okay. He's not really a three-point shooter. However, his defense is nothing special, but he can move good enough. His dunk package is nice. And if you're looking for a guy to ISO with, you can ISO rim run with him, but not like ISO step back three with him, right? So his dribble moves are a little better than you think. John Starks is next, and this guy, I like him because he does a little bit of everything. He can finish, he can shoot, he can pass, he can defend. So for that reason, he's higher on the list for me because, well, you can kind of just set him and forget him, not have to worry, okay, what's the matchup? He's going to be fine on defense. And you can see he can dunk. So between he can dunk and play defense, there's going to be a big difference there. And the reason Jerry West is not on this list, I did not like his release. So I took him off the list. So, and he can't dunk as well, of course. But I will say that this card here can do almost everything. That's why you got to put him on the list. You got to have him high on the list because he's well-rounded. Now, just being an offensive just god, 93 offense, that's what he's going to be, not a defender. We know about Agent Gold 3s. Agent 3 on gold and limitless gold. This guy here is going to be very tough to stop off the dribble. And when you're talking about calling a screen, you can do step back threes with this guy. His release is cash. He can actually dunk a little bit, which is big because you're going to want that when you're calling this screen. They don't know what you're going to do. You can, if they go under, you can shoot. If they go over, you can run by them because his speed is okay. It's good enough. And his dunk animations are good because they're not super elite. They're not really blockable, right? You like those little like dunk packages that are quick and to the point, and he can give that to you. But let's see who number one is. Number one, guys, it's not close because of his badges. Look at this, Agent 3 Hall of Fame limitless. I mean, good luck stopping this guy. He is a liability on defense, so you want to switch that lineup. Say somebody has Lillard, you don't want him guarding Lillard, right? You're going to switch up matchup, put him on somebody else they're not comfortable scoring with. I would make sure you're doing that, but he is super fast. He has great dribble moves, and just getting around people, he's going to be really good at that. He's not much of a dunker, but some of his dribble moves are okay. Some of them are, I think they're overrated. But as far as his jump shot, it's cash. And with his just badges, he's going to be the hardest point guard to stop. And he's free. They get to grind quite a bit. So that was the top 10 point guards, guys. We have top 10s, everything coming out. We have centers, everything. We already have a center tier list. We have defense settings. Best budget player at each position. That's already up. Go check it out. I'll see you in the next video. Link to my other channels are in the comments. I'll see you over there as well.